Okay, so today we're going to do kind of a life hack for you. This is to get you started a little bit on the journey that we're going to be taking together. Just a couple of little tips for you. My first tip is get yourself a little notebook like this. I know it's kind of a weird tip, but we all have our smartphones and stuff that we use to take little notes and reminders and stuff, but for me, I still need to write things down. And the beauty of something like this is it has this cool elastic band to keep it closed. And it also has this little bookmarker that's attached to it. But the coolest part is it has this pocket, this like little secret pocket on the back that I can stuff little special notes to myself in. And I love that. But what I use this book for are just motivational reminders for myself when I really need to take a good hard look and remind myself, what am I doing all this for? I also, even neat little things like back in 2009, I had my goddaughter use this to pass some time away. So she did a couple of pages of scribbles in here. And I mean, she's 11 years old now. So this is like kind of a cool memory for me to flip through and see that kind of stuff. But in there, I also have little notes to keep myself reminded of what I need to do to stay on track with my plan for my healthier self. So we're going to talk about this, and I'm going to use my notes that I carry with me as a guideline to help you guys out today. Okay, so there are a couple of super high level things that you need to remain focused on for this whole process. The first one is your diet. Diet is so important for all of us, not just for losing weight, but also for feeling healthier overall. If you're eating a bunch of processed foods or foods that are filled with sugar, you're not going to feel healthy ever. You're going to be tired a lot. You're going to be puffier. You just want to try to be smarter about the choices that you're making when you're at the grocery store or throughout your day. So the high level things that I want you to realize and be mindful of are your diet, which includes your metabolism increase, exercise, which goes back to your metabolism increase, getting enough rest, discipline, making sure that every day you have the discipline that you need. You really do need to buckle down and do this for yourself. It is going to pay off, I promise you. And reflective of that discipline is the confidence. Confidence is absolutely necessary to accomplish a goal. People might argue that point, but when you realize that you have accomplished something like this, your confidence level is going to go way up here, and you're going to know with all your heart that you are capable of doing something, of reaching a goal. And you can't be successful in that if you begin every day thinking, oh, I don't know that I can do this, or no, the attitude is, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get there, and I'm going to be damn proud of myself. That's confidence. And that, once you have that confidence, everything else falls into place and things get much easier for you. The last thing that you're going to need on this high level thing is knowledge. You're going to want to know more about yourself before you begin anything. What works for you? What doesn't work for you? What's bad for you? How does your body process things? How much rest do you need? That kind of stuff. The more self-aware you are, the easier it's going to be to tackle your goals. Also, knowledge about what's good for you and what's bad for you. What are you doing in your life every day that might not be the best choice? Make those knowledgeable choices. So here we go. Metabolism, diet, exercise, rest, discipline, confidence, and knowledge. Let's touch on diet for a minute. The key to your diet from now on is going to be that you want metabolic enhancement. You basically want your metabolism to be increased and at the same level regulated even while you're sleeping. And that is possible with the food choices and the exercise choices that you make. Key to that is what that basically means is that your blood sugar level and your insulin levels need to be balanced all day long and all night long. That's critical. We tend to gain weight when that is getting sluggish, and then we start to burn it when it fluctuates. You want it always to be up here so that you're constantly working, your body's constantly processing stuff. That's your key. Metabolism. High level tricks. This is just start this and you're on the right path. Wean off the sugar. Take out all the carbonated beverages. Lessen the alcohol content. Take out processed foods completely. Take out your carbs. Take out your carbs. That's a hard thing. No carbs, absolutely no carbs after 6 p.m. at night. And that includes fruits. Fruits are good carbs, but no carbs whatsoever after 6 o'clock at night. Make sure that you are resting enough. I tend to need 8 hours of sleep a night. That's critical. Rest. Water. You must drink water. I drink about a gallon of water a day, just so you know. What that does is that helps with asthma, that helps with allergies, that helps with processing all of the stuff that you intake into your body. It keeps everything flowing. It keeps you hydrated, and it also helps with alertness. The other thing that I want you to try to stay away from are processed foods. Processed foods, that includes anything that's diet. Those are highly processed foods. You're basically eating plastic. Do not do that. Your body cannot absorb plastics or anything that's artificial. Don't go there. Just do everything in moderation. I use real butter. I use real eggs. I use real ice cream. Eat the real stuff. Your body can actually process through it. It's up to you to process it though. And the way we process it is by getting exercise. That's critical. You should be getting at least 15 minutes of exercise every single day, and also trying to get at least 15 minutes of sunlight every day. Those things will help keep pushing your body and regulating your metabolism and doing all of the great things that your body needs to do to function. Remember when we were kids and we had recess and we had to walk to school? Those were critical to our health. We don't do those things once we start driving, really. And when we become parents or married or we get involved in a big job that keeps us busy all the time, you don't do those things that you used to do. Get back to those really basic things that you used to do when you were a kid, except take out the sugars. And then finally, the last thing I'm going to talk to you about is this. Have patience with yourself and with this whole process. This is not a race. You don't have a timeline that you have to meet, or unless you have an event or something. But just be gentle to yourself. Be good to yourself. Know that you'll get there, and go at your own rate. If you start working out just cold turkey, don't expect yourself to be some kind of Olympic champion or to run a mile in 6 minutes. Don't expect that. Work your way up to it slowly. That's the best way to do things. Anything. You can apply that logic to anything in life. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Build yourself up. Keep your confidence. And know that you are absolutely worth all of this. You are worthy of all of this, and you can do it.